EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And off we go on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's second down. You look at this Steeler defense. They were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
I just consider myself fortunate that I'm not in charge of the offensive line. They gave up 7 sacks last week. And if things don't improve in this game, the head coach isn't going to be looking at the offensive line. He's going to be looking at the offensive line coach. And that's when things get dicey.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. The guy's man complete. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 49 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. The Ravens at 8-3 now. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd down and 8. They'll try the draw here with Dobbins. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
21.
Flowers going to go in motion right. They'll go again with Dobbins. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Second down and 6 now.
Home to troops right. Set.
Here's Herbert. There's Flowers. He's got it. Touchdown, Ravens. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens are on the board first here this afternoon. Tucker with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at their own 14-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Back to throw. Pickett. Complete. It's Johnson. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Off the play fake, here's Pickett. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Running left, it's Warren. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. You look at this Baltimore defense. And they've been excellent against the pass. The number 6 unit in the NFL.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Pickett. He'll look to throw it. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. On fourth down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Six-yard return after a punt of 48. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a two-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Hey, go Lion.
Another run here with Dobbins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Crowd right. Ready.
A give. Dobbins trying the right side. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. From the 31, here's a 2nd and 8. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
A couple of first downs, has the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Dobbins running out of the gun. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. From the 43, here's a 2nd down and 9.
Home troops right. 5-9.
Ravens going to use their third and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts, and still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. They work now on 2nd and 9.
Ray.
A give up the middle to Dobbins. And they'll hold him to 3 there as he takes this up to the 47. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
Hey, go Lion. Baylor Tiger. Really?
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Flush to his right. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And no move to get Herbert off the field. They're going for this.
Let's go. Hey. Crowd right.
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11.
Let's go. Set.
They snap it to Herbert. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is going to have a Ravens first down. And that was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give them a new set of downs.
I'll tell you what, this is not for the faint of heart right here. 4th down, this is taking a big risk. But it's as good a play call as you can imagine. And the defense just not able to come up with the stop they needed. And this is not just a first down, but a big play as well.
They go back to the ground with Dobbins. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. T.J. Watt in on the tackle. Second and 6. Here's a give to Dobbins. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. 3rd and 4. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the first down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Herbert going to keep it on his sneak. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
The slot man in motion right. Now run straight ahead with Warren. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Give him 7 yards on the carry, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. Now 2nd and 3. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak, and what's working in their favor, the winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
A handoff for Warren. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll try and run for it. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs. Keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
2nd down and a yard.
5-9.
Now a handoff for Dobbins. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Here is 3rd down and 4. Throwing quickly, and Herbert completes it. And he will have a Ravens first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. They'll run. It's Dobbins. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 69 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Here's Herbert. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Here's 2nd and 10.
Ray. Whoa. Let's go.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to their lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it. When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Pickett back to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is caught at the 20. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Warren is into the end zone for a Steeler touchdown. So it's a pretty good season he's putting together running the football. That now 10 rushing touchdowns on the year.
And we know this is a passing league, and those numbers throwing the football, they seem to go up and up every year. But there's still something to having a reliable back you can count on in the red zone to bring things home for you. And that's what he's been doing all season long.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
21. Ready.
A handoff running left is Dobbins. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up
12.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 89 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ballgame. Obviously an important run to avoid the 3-and-out on your own side of the field.
Shows a lot of faith in that offensive unit, doesn't it? That you want to run the ball in that situation, pick up the first down. Also helps out your defensive guys a little bit too. Allows them to get at least one more series of downs in order to get some rest.
Now Herbert going to change the look.
Baylor Tiger. Baylor Tiger. Ready.
Now a carry for Dobbins. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's the 2nd down and 6. From the 50, here's Herbert. Throw left side complete. That's Flowers. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 39. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Dobbins trying the left side. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Right back to Dobbins on first. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today.
Taken down back at the 23-yard line.
Hey, Kappa. 21. Hey, Ram. Go.
Herbert now. And it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
59.
Herbert off of play action. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Steelers are going to have it here just past the 25. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the 3rd quarter, but now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Pickett completes this one out wide quickly. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Slot man moves right. On the give, it's Warren. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 122 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Pickett. And the catch made by Johnson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another 1st down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Pickett will look to throw it here. And his throw's going to be incomplete. These two teams met in Pittsburgh earlier in the year with the Steelers prevailing in that one. So a win here in Baltimore would give them the season sweep. Now a 2nd and 10. Off play action, Pickett. And this is caught. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Deontay Johnson, 36 yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter.
Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 25 yards that time.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now Dobbins. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
21.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That would have been a nice one to hit on in a tie game. You start to think that one big play, maybe the next big play, could turn out to be the game winner. They took the big shot, but it winds up incomplete.
The Ravens on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Hey. 5-9, 5-9. Let's go, let's go. Hey, easy, easy, easy. We go orange, orange.
Play action. It's Herbert. And that will be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
Baylor Tigers. Hey, Ray. Home to right.
Herbert. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down.
So pass interference, the call there, always, obviously, Charles, such a subjective call. You agree with the penalty?
Well, from where we're standing right now, I think the officials are tightening things up here in the second half. Maybe a defender gets away with that in the first, but this time the flag comes out, and I think it's a good call.
Here's Dobbins. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Herbert changing things up.
On 2nd and 11 now. Herbert. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
On the very outer edge of field goal range, it would be 56 yards if they got nothing here on 3rd down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
Tackled by Isaiah Simmons.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
59. 12.
Now it's Herbert. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Cole Holcomb. And the Steelers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it, because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Running left, it's Warren.
Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Here's Pickett.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
I don't know about you, but I wanted to reach out of the booth and snatch that pass myself. That thing floated forever up there. I think that threw off the timing of the receiver. That's why he couldn't get his feet down even though he caught the ball.
You know, Charles, I would have liked to have seen that.
Yeah, me too.
For you. I wanted to see you reach out and catch that.
Yeah, you've heard about my hands, huh?
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now a run with Warren. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
The towels are waving. Steeler fans on their feet. It's 3rd down. Working out of the gun, it's Pickett. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 39. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Here's Warren.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Well, they went back to it, but the results were similar, so I highly doubt that he'll get another opportunity here on 3rd and long.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Now Pickett.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Boy, this sets up for a huge call now on 4th down because you can try the long field goal, you could go for it, or you could punt and play for overtime. I am so glad, partner, that I don't have to make those kind of decisions. Let's see what they decide.
The Steelers send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. Not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory.
This is 1st and 10.
Hey, go lion.
Herbert to throw.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
Down the left sideline.
And all the way in for the Ravens touchdown. A great play there. 85 yards.
And the Ravens strike quickly to take the lead here in the 4th.
Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here's 1st and 10. Pickett to throw. That's down the field and caught by Freiermuth. Down the sideline he goes.
And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Crowd right. Set.
Herbert.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Here's 2nd down. A give up the middle to Dobbins.
And he'll be taken down at the 18. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th.
A big play needed, no doubt. 3rd and long. Throwing, Herbert.
Eluding the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, the defense certainly did its job. They held up in that situation, and now on fourth down, you've got to punt this and try to get to overtime. There's no decision to be made in my estimation.
The Ravens send their punter out now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Got to avoid the flags defensively.
Ram.
Here's 4th and long.
Go.
Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Here we go. This is 4th down.
Let's go. 59. Hey, go Lion. Go.
Now Herbert. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. Well, you think about it, though, that interception, great for his stats, but bad for field position. It was 4th down.
Yeah, terrific observation. If there is going to be a silver lining, and this is what he'll plead when it comes time to watch it again, hey, it was just like a punt, right? So we end up taking possession of the ball. But you're exactly right about it. Should have slapped it down. Field position would be better for his offense. But how many times do you get a chance to make an interception that you turn it down? That's when your instinct kicks in and you take the football. In this case, a better decision would have been to knock the ball down.
And down to the 41. Here's a 2nd and 7. Looking to throw here. Pickett. That's caught downfield by Pickens.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
On the run, it's Warren.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And now they're going to get the timeout. So a huge play has him in field goal range with a chance to possibly send this one to OT. Everything right now resting on the right foot of Harrison Butker. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot.